Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, July 23rd. You'll be interested to know. 27 years ago, today in 1999, the Chandra X-ray Observatory lifted off to begin a mission that captured extremely sharp X-ray images of superheated gas swirling around black holes and within distant galaxy clusters. That achievement transformed astronomers' ability to study high-energy universe processes by providing detailed observations that reshaped models of black hole growth and cosmic structure formation. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Venice Beach. This morning, it's looking clean with 3+ feet waves rolling in. Conditions will shift to fair by 10 a.m. as the wind picks up to 5 miles per hour. By noon, expect onshore winds at 8 miles per hour, making it choppy in the afternoon. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with the 3-foot incoming high tide, when the south-southwest swell is 2 feet at 14 seconds, and the sideshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 3 feet just before 8 a.m., followed by a 3-foot low tide at 11. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 72 degrees for the water temperature. Friday offers 2 to 3+ feet with clean conditions early, but choppy waves develop later in the day. Saturday sees a slight increase to 2 to 4 feet, maintaining fair conditions early before onshore winds create chop in the afternoon. Sunday brings 3 to 4+ feet with cleaner surf returning, making it the standout day of the period. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 72 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:01 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs near 64 and a northeast breeze up to Skip. Sunday and Monday warm up with Sunday near 68 and Monday near 72, staying partly to mostly sunny with lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s. A slight chance of rain returns Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night with highs near 71 and overnight lows around 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news. On Wednesday, LA Mayor Karen Bass kicked off her second tenure as chair of the Metro Board, expressing pride in the agency's response to the influx of soccer fans for the World Cup. She emphasized that the upcoming year is the most consequential in a generation to challenge the idea that the LA region relies heavily on cars. At the annual Metro State of the Agency event, Bass announced plans to create a long-term financial strategy aimed at making the county-wide transportation system fare-free. Additionally, she intends to expand the current 80 miles of peak-hour bus lanes to 100 miles by 2028. Now on to sports. Caitlin Clark, the superstar guard for the Indiana Fever, is one technical foul away from being suspended for one game. She received her 7th technical foul of the season on Wednesday night during a blowout home victory over the Connecticut Sun. The Women's National Basketball Association allows players to receive up to 8 technical fouls before facing additional penalties. Since Clark has 7, she is at risk of missing a game in the regular season. Another technical foul would lead to her suspension, which is a likely scenario given her competitive nature. The Fever's next game is on Tuesday in Seattle. In local sports, the Dodgers took care of business yesterday in Philadelphia, winning 9-5 to grab the series. Tommy Edman led the charge with 3 hits and 3 RBIs, while Dalton Rushing broke out of a slump with 2 hits and 3 more, including a 2-run homer. That offensive firepower is exactly what LA needs heading down the stretch at 65-38. Now comes the real test, the Mets in New York tomorrow at 4:10. Roki Sasaki takes the mound against Sean Manaea. The Dodgers are riding momentum, but this is a different animal. Meanwhile, there is good news on Shohei Ohtani. He threw a bullpen session Wednesday, and Dave Roberts called it a big sign. He is closing in on his return to the rotation. The mechanics are getting there. It is not the arm. It is getting over the front side on the mound. Expect a gradual comeback, but October is coming and LA needs him back. Will Smith is still out with a neck injury, so Rushing keeps the catching duties. Over in Lakers news, Arthur Kaluma signed a 2-way deal after dominating Summer League, 17.3 points per game on elite shooting splits. The front office is still reshaping this roster with one eye on next season. On the field, the Rams are unveiling 2 new alternate uniforms today at SoFi, honoring the fearsome foursome era. Training camp opens Saturday, and the biggest story remains Aaron Donald. The 3-time DPOY has been spotted working out at the facility. A comeback would pair him with Matthew Stafford and newly acquired Myles Garrett. In top news, climate change will wipe out about $1 trillion in United States home values over the next 3 decades and hasten economic gaps in United States communities, a report released on Monday finds. Already high insurance rates are escalating, rendering large portions of the nation's largest cities unaffordable, according to a study by First Street Foundation. As property values across the country decline by almost $1 trillion in total, other properties will increase in value to the tune of $244 billion. By 2055, climate-driven weather is expected to hike homeowners' insurance premiums nationwide by an average of 29.4%. At the same time, climate-related migration will have 55 million Americans relocating within the United States over that 30-year period, beginning with more than 5 million this year. Jeremy Porter, First Street's head of climate implications research, states climate change is no longer a theoretical concern. It is a measurable force reshaping real estate markets and regional economies across the United States. The 3 biggest Sunbelt states, California, Florida, and Texas, have taken on more than 40% of the country's $2.8 billion in natural disaster costs since 1980. Data estimates a more than 4-fold increase in premiums in Miami, a tripling in Jacksonville and Tampa, and a doubling in Sacramento, California. Some counties in California, Florida, and Texas will experience net declines of 10% to 40% in their property values by 2055. Last month saw dozens of people killed, tens of thousands evacuated, and thousands of structures damaged or destroyed in the Los Angeles area due to wildfires. In business news, Goldman Sachs has created a new platform to expand its offerings for wealthy clients and family offices who increasingly want direct stakes in fast-growing private companies, CNBC has learned. The new group, called the Alternative Investments Platform, combines Goldman's existing alternatives business with 2 newly established teams, according to a memo seen first by CNBC. These teams focus on direct investments in individual private companies and on helping clients buy and sell those stakes. There's been a lot of focus on the big growth tech names. Kristen Olson, Goldman's global head of alternatives for wealth, told CNBC. Goldman's move reflects two major trends reshaping Wall Street. The firm has spent years pushing deeper into wealth and asset management for steadier revenues. Successful startups are staying private longer, allowing early investors to capture most gains. Companies are going public at $1 trillion, Solson said. Goldman has been arranging direct investments in later-stage private companies for wealthy clients for roughly 2 decades. The firm's goal is to help clients identify promising companies before they become household names. Goldman focuses on later-stage companies with established products, meaningful revenue, and clearer paths toward profitability. The AI investment boom has intensified demand, steering clients toward investments in the infrastructure underpinning AI. The announcement comes days after Goldman reported record quarterly revenue, highlighting AI-driven activity across its businesses. The announcement formalizes Goldman's growing business, helping clients find liquidity for private investments. Through its new secondary advisory group, the firm plans to expand a marketplace for clients to buy and sell private holdings. Olson stated, "We said, let's break that out and let's make it very clearly defined as something that we're leaning into." In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1% to about $66,000. Ethereum is down 1% to just over $1,900. And XRP is down 1% to $1.13. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates. With several locations in the San Diego area, Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Alphabet investors have expressed concerns about the company's substantial artificial intelligence spending, but recent earnings suggest a positive outlook. Google's cloud business is thriving, with revenue soaring 82% to $24.8 billion, surpassing analysts' expectations. Enterprise artificial intelligence solutions and infrastructure played a significant role in this growth. The company's profit reached $112.1 billion, a remarkable increase from last year's profit of $28.1 billion. Google Services revenue also grew by 15% to $94.5 billion. CEO Sundar Pichai emphasized the transformative impact of artificial intelligence investments across the business. And in entertainment news, Taylor Sheridan's 2-part Yellowstone spinoff is officially CBS' newest smash hit. Nobody can accuse Sheridan of making predictable television, as he mixes things up, but he almost always guarantees viewers. Despite dividing critics and audiences, Marshals has continued to attract millions of viewers, making it the biggest broadcast hit of the entire television season. According to Nielsen's final 35-day multi-platform ratings for the 2025 to 2026 television season, Marshals finished as the most-watched broadcast television series, attracting $19.3 million viewers. However, it is receiving the weakest critical reception of any Yellowstone spinoff, sitting at 48% on Rotten Tomatoes from critics. Returning cast members include Breckin Merrill and Mo Brings Plenty, while CBS renewed the series for a second season just 12 days after its premiere. You can stream Marshals on Paramount+. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, and that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles.